All right, me and the wife, we hooked up the trailer and went for a road trip. We'll do more on the trailer. This will be our first load with it. But, you know, if you're gonna post stuff on Marketplace, get used to questions. I get we weren't buying a new vehicle and people they already called the wife broke ass bitch and everything. And the only question we put to any of them is the frame solid? We weren't concerned with rust. We don't want a total rust bucket, but we did want a solid frame. As far as the clown who wanted to call me broke ass bitch or call the wife that, feel free to buy one of these and tell me how broke you are to buy one. That's our trailer. It's a speed loader, so you don't have ramps. It just tips up, you drive on. We are putting a winch on the front. We do have the winch. That's gonna be a project. This is what we came to get. The frame is solid. The rockers are shot, so that's all gonna get plated. The doors are pretty solid. The interior is not bad. This is what we picked up. Drove about an hour and a half to come and get it. Somebody started redoing it. They replaced the doors. They put a new hatch on it. Overall, it's pretty much rust-free except for them rockers. I am not gonna fix the rockers. I'm gonna cut this off level, cut down here, sandblast it, and then I'm just gonna run a steel plate. That gives me my rock guards. We're probably not gonna 3 or 4 link it for this coming mud season. We are going to put bigger tires on it, so we will be cutting the wheel wells out some. So not this end of this year, but the end of next year, then we'll be pulling it all apart, and we're going to go 3-link front, 4-link rear. I'll probably throw a set of Ford axles under it, but we'll go over it more. But this is what we have. It's got brand new rims on it. The front end's all been rebuilt. We got it for a pretty good price. Can't complain. Somebody put this crap on here, shoddy wiring. That's all going by. If anything, we'll put lights up there. On-road vehicle, I don't like lights up there. This is not an on-road vehicle. This is gonna be our trail runner. It will be trailered to all the events, and this is our off-road truck. So, all right, we'll talk more later. I think the wife's ready to go, and it's all tied down. We'll talk to you in a while. All right, we got it home. We have a H&H trailer, but you don't use ramps. It's what they call their speed loader. So you just tilt it back, drive up on it, lower it back down for a little bit wider of a vehicle. The fenders totally removable. Both sides are removable. Has all LED lighting. And this just tilt it down until it's on the ground, drive your vehicle up. Yeah, this is our first time using it. We've had it for a little while now. But we got her home. This here I'm just gonna finish cutting out. And I'm gonna put either a square tube in there or an angled 1/4-inch plate. And then that will be my built-in rock sliders. That's the only rust on this whole thing. Somebody's already replaced the doors, the hood, all the glass is good. They replaced the tailgate. Does have a 2-inch lift in it. Well, we're gonna go a lot more than that. 2-inch just ain't gonna cut it. The front bumper we are gonna remove. We're gonna put a winch bumper on it, put a winch on it. These tires, they're coming off. Anybody interested? $50 takes all four. I'm keeping the rims, but I'm going with, I gotta get mud tires on here. And I said this is gonna be our trail rig. All the windows go up and down, not totally a static, that it's electric window, electric door locks. Four-wheel drive works, AC works, heat works, it's got an aftermarket radio in it. Everything works. The carpeting's all been removed, which that does not break my heart, because I'm gonna be pulling the seats and I'm gonna be rhino lining it. So it's a four-door, unfortunately. It ain't a huge deal. Back seats totally, that flips down, that flips forward. You know, I could care less that everything's power. I myself, for an off-road trail rig, I wouldn't have minded just having all mechanical, but you know, it is what it is. Tires ain't in bad shape, but like I said, they're not what we want. We're putting mudders on it because we're not going to be driving it. It's not where we just jump in and drive it to town and whatnot. This is going to be our off-road trail rig. All the glass is good, grill's good. This is all coming off because, like I said, we're going with a winch bumper. So if anybody needs a bumper for a Jeep, it was trimmed here, because when he turned these tires, they rubbed. Well, you know, so, but if somebody needs a bumper shell, you know, other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Don't really have much else to say about it. I mean, that's the only rust left on is the rockers on both sides, and even if they were in good shape, they were going to be cut off, and because I'm building the rock sliders as part of the body. So, yeah. The only thing, so the front bumper shell, if anybody wants, the tires. Like I said, somebody wants to throw me $50, all four tires, and they are, I don't know, they're 31 10.5 by 15. No, I am not getting rid of the rims. You know, that's kind of ugly, but that's gonna be fixed. Main thing is the subframe in it and the floors are all solid, and that's what we cared about. So, all right, just a quick short video, show the project, and this is our trailer. We've had it, I don't know, 4 months now. Finally got to use it. Works flawlessly. Yes, it's aluminum. I don't want to hear, oh, you're going to regret that, aluminum cracks, I've been pulling trailers for 35 years now. I've seen steel crack, I've seen aluminum crack, and when they first came out with them composite trailers, guess what? I seen them crack too. So I really don't want to hear, oh, you're going to regret doing the aluminum. I don't regret doing the aluminum. I'm loving it. The 450 don't even know it's pulling it. And even once the Jeep was on here, it still didn't notice it. So, you know, it pulls great. And so, there's a rundown on the trailer and our new trail project. You'll have to stay tuned. And like I said, this is eventually going to go 3 and 4 link, and probably a set of Ford axles under it. Won't happen because I got to get the Ford done, and then we have the Chevy. I've already started replacing body panels, so it's getting multicolored. I have brand new fenders for it, but this is going, I'm removing everything from the frame, and this is going to be sandblasted, the frame repainted, because I got some frame repair to do on it. And Yeah, it's an 88. It served its purpose. I'm going to custom build a flatbed on it because I'm only going as wide as the frame rails. And then I'm going to jut it out just for the tires and mud flaps. That way I can run center boxes down the center of it for my salt, chain straps, sand and whatnot. And I'm not trying to reach over and everything into it. So this and the Ford, they got to get blasted first and the body work done. This, I'm going to do them rockers, but other than that, I'm just going to change the tires, and she's going to be mudded as is for next year. And then next winter, we'll be tearing it apart, going deep into the suspension. So stay tuned. We are going to do some work on it, and it's going to be our toy for me and the wife go out on trail rides. And I'm going to set it up for mud, trail, and rock crawling. Not a huge one into rocks, but you know, it's the suspension I want, so it's just going to get the rock crawling suspension in it. So all right, you have a good night.